Kenneth, you look mighty tired, but it's time to go show. So let's go show in the Novice Amateur Western Pleasure here at the NSBA World. Be nice to me, okay? So they had you jog in. I was almost last in the pen, which is the way that I prefer it. I really liked her jog. Erin was helping us with getting her a little bit more together in the jog instead of being so front end heavy, and I think she looked really nice. I will show you our mess up. I believe 2 judges saw this, and this was considered a break of gait. So we had already come down to the walk, and then about 3 steps into the walk, she jogged a couple of steps. And that is what told me for the rest of this class at the walk, I could not touch her with my legs. That was me, like I'd went in with my legs like I normally would have, and she took that as, we're going to trot off, instead of like, oh, come back speed-wise. And so you'll notice later that we like power walk the entire time. And that's just, you got to go with what you got in the show pen. I really thought her left lead looked great. She was engaged. She had a whole straightaway to herself so that she was able to just settle in to her pace. And I thought she looked really, really nice. I thought she looked more upright in her front end than we've had her all year, which again, thank you, Erin Moses, for all your help here at this show. Stephanie has had her looking fantastic and has done so much work on preparing her for this show. But then the last minute tweaks, I think, really, really helped polish us up. One part of Western Pleasure that is so important is showing your horse off. So not getting your horse stuck in a bunch of traffic if possible, trying to get them shown to the judges. And I thought that first direction, minus the break of gait, which is kind of a big deal, I thought we did a good job of that. She had her own spot on the rail the whole time. But then you'll see here, we were power walking. And I don't mind a ground covering walk, but when it's purposeful. This one was more so like I just kind of had to let Kennedy do Kennedy in order to not break gait, And so I would have preferred her to be a tick more controlled at the walk. And that's going to sound crazy because I know to most people that was still a super slow walk. I do think we still aren't 100% on our lope off departures, and that's for sure just a me thing. That's just me not asking her specifically correctly. Kennedy is a gorgeous, fantastic, talented mare, but forgiving she is not. I do think her newly shown neck here to the right really helped out her right lead. Her mane used to cover that neck, and whereas this way she's just a little bit choppier in the front end, I think showcasing her neck helped that a bit. And also, we worked on this right lead the days leading up to this on trying to soften it and get it to be hopefully to the level of her left lead. Her jog was great. We were covered up a little bit this direction, but I thought it was really cool that we got a shot of 3rd, 4th, and 5th all in one. It was really cutesy. There were so many nice horses in this class, so many great riders. The novice amateur, novice youth, novice select, even at the big shows, is still so steep. And so I was very, very grateful for my 5th place. We were 3rd, 4th, and then 7th and 9th. And I can't be sure, but I'm pretty sure the 7th and 9th were the judges that saw me break.
I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. Stop it.
Go over there.
Okay.
I think we got up just about where we could. And then she saved her crazy for the rail. Like when everything was done, she saved all of her weird crap for after.
Yeah, she settled.
I'm literally still shaking and feeling the after effects from crying both before and after my ride, just from nerves and then from happiness, because Kennedy was out for 5 years as a broodmare before February, and then we went to our first show in May. It's just August, so far this year. We've come so far, and to get a top 5 at the NSBA World Show, there's so many nice horses in our class. I'm so happy for my friend Kate for winning. And I'm so happy that we had a better ride than I thought we would. I came into this knowing it's been a couple months since we've shown. We have for Kennedy things, walking is hard. She wants to walk more forward, and she looks pretty that way, but we just want to make sure she doesn't trot off. And she did trot off one step, and one judge saw it. We also had kind of sticky lope departures, one way more than the other, but the jog, the lope both ways, the right lead was so much softer than it has been, and I think this new neck showing with her new hairdo, I think it really helped. I just can't even talk. We've been up since 2 a.m. I'm emotional from probably just being tired, but I'm like really happy about this, and I'm just so grateful to Kennedy and everyone who's helped me, and this is the first class of the whole show, so it's setting the pace. Like we cry.
Is it
No,
just
you
'cause
don't.
wanted
You're
it
pretty
in- you
crier.
wanted it in-
Oh no, hold on. Hold that pose.
This is a third.
Hold it.
That's our third hug.
Okay.
You have the smile on teeth where I'm not kidding. Do it.
It's 3:30 in the morning, and Kenneth and I are about to go practice. The reason we're practicing, and yes, I'm as tired as she looks in her jammies. This show is large. The NSBA World Show, National Snaffle Bit Association. It's not just quarter horses, it's paint horses, it's Appaloosas, it's pretty much all stock breeds. And the classes are numerous and have lots of entries. And so to get in the show pen, you have to wait for the show to be over. And that's at night. And then because there's so many different classes, they have block schedules for different disciplines and different classes. So this is our block. Kenneth, let's go get ready. So for my early morning ride, I actually had my lesson with Aaron Moses. Aaron is the trainer who I have Denver, her son, first things first with. He is also the one who originally trained Kennedy. And so they were Congress champions. He was her trainer when she was, multiple NSBA world champion. I also talked to some of her other past trainers that morning about little quirks that Kennedy has. And it was just really helpful having someone that knows her like the back of his hand help me out. Not that Stephanie hasn't been doing a fantastic job for preparing her at home. And, we've been showing together all year and having success. But again, this is just a whole other league. And having Aaron with all of his tiny little things that he knows to do with her, give me last minute tips and assess her mentality and her energy level and, little things that we need to make a plan for. It was very helpful. Having a very detailed plan going into the show pen is always helpful. And so I had my lesson with him. We worked out a couple of things. There's things that we couldn't really fix that morning that we will be working on going forward, but we had to come up with a plan with, how to execute the best ride that we possibly could with those things in mind. So I was very grateful for the tips, the tricks. She had a little pony session with Ethel after this, and then it was time to go show. And now I'm about to get ready. We hauled back to the house, put makeup on. Unfortunately, all of us have a stomach bug this morning, so that's fantastic. So it's gonna be a little rough. I think we can get through it. I feel a little better after riding her in the arena, but I still feel very unsure. But I think it's gonna be good. So stay tuned. I just rode Denver. It was amazing. I love him so much, and it just made me realize how badly I want to show him. Okay, I know Hollywood's here, and that's amazing, but now Denver is on my mind. But we had a great ride. It's the end of the show, and WEC here in Ocala has these little paddocks that are free to anybody to go take their horses out. And he's a tired boy, sure. He's been here for 2 weeks, but I think he would love a little grazing pasture time. So let's go do that. Mwah. Luckily, they're a lot closer located to Denver than they were to Hollywood, so I don't have to walk across the entire grounds. I tried to find the one with the most grass. I feel like we're probably just gonna roll and graze a bit. Again, he's tired boy. Your mommy and your sisters are big rollers. Oh, and there we go. Okay. Oh my gosh. Are we gonna do a full rollover? We're just gonna sit like a dog. Okay. Give us a little stallion head shake or something. A little buck? No? You are so beautiful though. There we go. There we go. We rolled. Now we're gonna give us a little trot. Oh my gosh. So a lot of people do ask what's on his front feet. Not even just him. Anytime I have bell boots on a horse, people are like, what is that? So we put these booties on their front feet to keep their hind end when they trot up or they lope up and they're bucking or whatever from pulling their front shoes off or from overreaching and clipping themselves and, causing a cut or something like that. So it just protects their front feet. You are such fancy boy. Oh my gosh. He is so cutesy. You couldn't put your ears up like that for me while I was riding you. We tried to get pictures and you looked like a donkey. Oh, okay. Well, good to know you do have some energy. It just wasn't saved for me. We're gonna crossfire and look disgusting. Love that. Okay. Whoa. Those were some very slow motion bucks. I don't think we're going to the NFR anytime soon. Oh, and we tooted. I don't know if I got the toot on camera, but he for sure had a little bit of a turbo boost going. You pretty thing. Don't be pulling those shoes. I mean, you are done showing, so it would be the time, but let's just not. Oh, hiya. See, when y'all see Margot and Kirby and Cheyenne, this is their big brother. Literally, they have the same mommy. That's where all that sass comes from. Except for some reason, I think the girls just got an extra helping of it. Are we lunging ourselves? Are we just getting a little bit of the zoomies out? You are the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Okay, that was some aggressive kicking. I think he'd have a little more fun if these pastures were a little bigger, but I'm not gonna complain. Almost no other show grounds have pastures. That's why this is so phenomenal. It's so in mind of the horses. Like keeping them sane and happy at these long horse shows is so important. So I'm so thankful just for anywhere to turn him out. Hunt seat mares, he needs you. Look at the trot. In case you didn't know, it's still breeding season. If you haven't booked your mare and you've got one that crosses well on him genetically and you need a flat front end and a big hock and some balance and some beef and a good demeanor, I mean, Denver's your guy. Look at him. I am obsessed and I am biased, but am I really biased? I think I'm just looking at a nice stud and it just so happens to be mine. Oh, you beefy boy. Okay. Have you gotten all your zoomies out yet? You want to be out here a little longer? The sun right now does not make for the greatest of pictures and videos, but we did get some taken, so we'll see what those look like. I was hoping he would graze a little bit. I think he's enjoying some free zoomie time though. I am gonna try my best to get to Texas at some point in the next couple of weeks to go ride both him and Hollywood, because again, I do want to show Mr. Denver, and that is in the plans for this year. I don't know when we're gonna do that, but it's in the plans. We gotta do what's in the best interest of Denver. He's still a little baby stallion, but we are so excited for the babies that hit the ground this year, for the ones that are gonna be cooking for next year, and to see what he does, because it's a good start to the show season. There we go. Let's graze for a minute, big boy. Well, just kidding. Hope y'all enjoyed. More is on Snapchat. And if you missed our riding video, go watch that. Oh my gosh, he's amazing. He's perfect. You can't tell me different. Let's go ride Kennedy. How is it already so hot? Kenneth is very tired, but it's time to go practice. Now we head home, we take naps, we get in pool, we take shower, because there is a banquet tonight and we have a couple people in our specific group circle that is being celebrated tonight and being inducted into the $1 Million Club and the NSBA Hall of Fame. So let's go back to the Airbnb. It just so happens to be hair wash day for all of us, and because we're going to that event, we're gonna be doing our hair. So on 3, we're fully submerging. 1, 2. I forgot to say 3. So now we just got back from the banquet. We were there to support Aaron and High Point and everyone who got awards today. It was an amazing event. I cried quite a bit. The tears were going. It was just so amazing to watch, and it was just a great day overall. So stay tuned for tomorrow. Lots more horse showing to come, and I hope you enjoy. So we need to leave at 6:45.
It's what I do.
It's today, the first day of the show here at the NSBA World Show, and we're starting off with the novice amateur Western Pleasure.
And now placing 5th at the NSBA World Show in our novice amateur Western pleasure class. Congratulations to entry number 1548 Diaz, the First Lady. Renowned by Katie Van Slyke from Nolensville, Tennessee.
Kenneth.
Get in there,
I've been crying all morning. Y'all have fun the rest of the show.
Pleasure is lined up.
He always has to do walk of shame or something.
The reserve team. Congratulations.
He knows who's here. His best friend. He has old man teeth. Yes! We're gonna do, let's add cheese.
Whoa!
Not quite.
You're clean.
Yeah.
This is what I live for, wearing my turtles. Nothing's gonna hold me back.
Yeah. I'm being anointed.
We're headed to the banquet. I'm not the only one.
Yo, pon, yo, fish.